Hi everyone, it's Susanna with Hypnosis Haven, and today's Hypno story is about how I came up with the name for Hypnosis Haven. When I was going to school at HMI and I learned about hypnosis, it didn't take long to realize that we are actually surrounded by hypnosis and put into hypnosis very early on in life without knowing that that's what's happening. And as I was learning this, I realized that when you go in for hypnotherapy, you kind of need a place to go to get away so that way you can be protected and be able to weather a storm. And whether that storm is your thoughts or the situations that are around you, you need a harbor, you need a place, a refuge. And Haven is what that is. So when it came time to open up my office, my location, I was out in Southern California in Rancho Cucamonga. And for those of you that are from the older generation where we would watch Bugs Bunny cartoons and Bugs Bunny would say Cucamonga, well, that's where I was. So it's, a far out place. Who goes there? But I was out in Cucamonga back when it was vineyards and it was not as developed as it is now. But when it was developing, it had offices that were coming in. And so I went and got an office there. So my first location for Hypnosis Haven was actually on Haven Avenue in Rancho Cucamonga. I had locations in Mission Viejo, Laguna Beach, and Tarzana as well when I was located in Southern California. When I moved to Connecticut, being as how the Haven is in your mind, I figured I can still keep the name and it stuck. So I have Hypnosis Haven as my business name, Hypnosis-Haven as the website name, because when I was looking for my .com, actually, the spelling of Hypnosis Haven together irked me. So I got that dash in between, and I'm hypnosis-haven.com. On social media, most of the places, I'm also Hypnosis Haven. So the other reason why I got the name Hypnosis Haven, and it has to do with the visualization and the places that I've been to in life. As you know, as you might know from my other stories, I used to be an innkeeper, and one of the places where I worked was was located in Orcas Island, East Sound Island, and those are part of the San Juan Islands in Washington State. When I would have a day off, I would treat myself to a ferry, or I would either take the car or just walk onto the ferry and go on to Friday Harbor. And I'd go to other islands for other reasons, but having that kind of life where you can just spend a day, spend your weekend island hopping, it was amazing. It was tons of fun. And it was just such a, what a way to live, what a treat, because there's nothing like it. I mean, I remember sitting there on these huge ferries, and there's jigsaw puzzles on the table, so everybody would do jigsaws and contribute to it along the ride. And I love the symbolism in that. And then you would go outside of the ferry and you can watch the whales going by because that was where they would pass through. So it was just such a place to be. And the whole process, I mean, even though I lived in a place where people would go to vacation, it was still where I worked. So when I wanted to rest, well, I would go to another island. And the process of leaving the island where I was to go to another island, that was just so relaxing and soothing. And then I would get to my destination, and it was another island. It was Friday Harbor. And I would go there and enjoy the scene there. I would have lunch on a hillside, enjoy the view, watching the ferries come and go, people with their boats coming and going. And I'd go to the bookstore. I'd go to the old, I think it was called Serendipity, something like that. There was a used bookstore, and there was a couple of shops, and just enjoy my time there in Friday Harbor. And if I drove my car to the ferry, and then I'd get off the ferry and go drive to the other side of the island, which is Roche Harbor. And that was even more serene because there was no ferry stop there. You had to get there on your own. And the serenity there, the scene there was just wow. You had to drive the whole island, pass by the lavender fields, the beautiful farmhouses. It was quite a beautiful place to be. And so that was Friday Harbor. And I think that was the name of the island. And Roche Harbor was the other side. So when I was coming up with the name for my business and I was thinking of all of these beautiful places I've lived in and visited, I thought about how it felt to be there in Roche Harbor, how it felt to be in Friday Harbor, how it felt to be on the islands, and what it was like to have that place to get away, and even to get away from the place where you go to get away. So, it was very easy to come up with, the idea of the Port of Resilience, actually, for the name of my Facebook group, which I've had the group for a while, but I haven't populated it and done things with it because, ironically, I help clients. I do hypnosis to help quit social media, right? So I don't want to be absorbed in it, but I'm starting to see that people are still going to go onto social media and they're going to use their phones to find a way to help themselves navigate through everything that's going on in the world and in their lives, because it starts at home and then it goes out into the world. So, how can I help? I'm in the business of helping. So, I do Hypnosis Haven here, Hypnosis Haven, and I help people find the haven that's inside of them, because the haven is in you. There is a haven for everyone. It's not just the location of the office, it's not a place to go to, it's in you. And I gave a lot of thought to this because when I was in the hospitality industry and then when I changed into interior design, I realized it doesn't matter what's in the space around you if you're not at peace, if you don't have that serenity inside of you. So the haven is in you, and that's what we look for. And the Facebook group, Port of Resilience, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's there. So if you want to join, I'll add the link in the subscription description below. And you can join the group there, so that way when things come up, you won't miss a thing. Also, I wanted to say, when you're looking for my website, make sure you put the dash in between hypnosis and haven so you're getting to the right place. So that's the story of Hypnosis Haven. It's pretty simple. It was just the name of the street I was located on, but it's also very significant in that I help people in getting away from the hypnosis of the world and connecting to the haven that's inside of them. So if you want more information about my practice, visit my website, hypnosis-haven.com, and you can come by the office if you're local. I'm here in New Milford, Connecticut. You can get all of my information from the website. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I look forward to sharing more stories with you guys. Have a great day. Bye.